Those centers and institutes are created at Vanderbilt to bring different departments together and to transcend departmental boundaries. So we all are in certain departments, but the institutes and centers are focused more on broader topics. And these allow students or trainees from across different departments to interact with people that may have similar interests but are in, again, a different department. And so these departmental boundaries go down here at Vanderbilt, and this allows this collaborative and cross-disciplinary research.
A huge reason I came back to Vanderbilt was because there was so much great research in all of the departments, so I knew I wouldn't be limited by coming here. I would be able to join whatever department I wanted to, which was really exciting to me.
So we have a fabulous cancer center, we have a fabulous center for diabetes research, we have really strengths in personalized medicine and also in things like our imaging facilities. So I can't imagine coming to Vanderbilt and not finding a really engaging research lab for your training.
Our faculty are very strong at getting research funding through national competitions like the National Institutes of Health. And this allows students to really thrive in their research so that they're not limited by the resources and are instead free to explore ideas.
The thing that really stood out at Vanderbilt was the resources available. I knew that I wanted to sort of launch a pretty demanding research lab and kind of go in some new directions, and so I really needed availability to good core resources and collaborations, and that hands down is what Vanderbilt offered over the other places that I was looking at.
All of the schools at Vanderbilt are in the same geographic region. We're all sort of crowded together. And I say that in a positive way, because that gives you the ability to interact with people across various disciplines. So my lab's in the hospital, in the medical center, but we're 100 yards from the chemistry department and we're 500 yards from the engineering building. And so that really breeds a cross-disciplinary science that I found exciting.
Definitely students like the connection with the medical school because it gives them an opportunity to think about, maybe even do some translational type research. They really see giving back as an important part of their life, and so they would like to do something that's very clinically related.
There are a lot of resources here that are unique to Vanderbilt. For example, I mentioned the BioView biobank, and so we're able to use all of that genetic information, and there's electronic health records tied to it. And so it's really cool to be able to tie a clinical setting to a genetic setting and see what the underlying genetics of that patient are.
I have used many core facilities while doing my research. I would say about 80% of my thesis was collaborating with other core facilities and other laboratories.
I work really closely with the flow cytometry core. I work a lot with the sequencing core, and I always have to give a shout out to the Mouse Metabolic Phenotyping Center, the MMPC, that's run by Dave Wasserman and Owen McGinnis. They're pretty much the gold standard for any physiology, and so we use that resource all the time. And those things make a huge difference. There's kind of no way that we could push our kind of data into the big impact kind of journals and into the eyes of a lot of people without having those resources to help push that along efficiently.
Core facilities here at Vanderbilt are fabulous. No matter what it is that I want to do, there's a facility for it. So the Cryo-EM 1 facility, of course the biomolecular X-ray crystallography facility, the Mass Spec Research Center, as well as the Center for Innovative Technology.
Particularly, I've used the imaging core, the shared resource, and I've gotten a lot of help from the faculty there on how to image a lot of my samples. The high throughput screening core, I found that again, if I need help with anything or if I need to do an experiment I've never done before, they're with you every step of the way.